Greetings and welcome to another video. It's Sunday 24th of March 2024 and I'm back in Coalbrookdale today. I'm here again because there's another footpath I want to explore which starts nearby to where I'm currently standing. And last time I was here a few days ago, I explored the footpath that takes me from the Co-op and Merry Thought teddy bear shop in Coalbrookdale all the way through to the Youth Hostel Association, also in Coalbrookdale. And as I was exploring that path a few days ago, we saw another footpath branching off in another direction, going toward somewhere called Church Road. And in this video, that's the plan, to return to the footpath I was at before, only this time go onwards and explore the footpath toward Church Road. Again, this particular footpath I'm planning to walk along today, I've not been down before, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes, what to find while I'm there. But it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be good times. So yeah, and if it's anything like the footpaths I've explored here in Ironbridge over the past 2 or 3 weeks, then this new footpath I'm planning to do today is going to be just as fun to explore. It's going to be very much worthwhile. So yeah, that's the plan. With that in mind, let's carry on and get to where we want to go today. So there you are, that's our starting point in front of me, the Coalbrookdale Co-op and the Merry Thought teddy bear shop here in Coalbrookdale. And from there, what we're looking for is here, this road called Paradise, which we've explored previously in other videos here. And if we have a look here, it's also part of the Telford T50 50-mile trail, which points us off in the direction of along Paradise up this road here. This is where we want to go to get to what we're looking for. As you can see, the road we're on Paradise splits in 2 different directions. Now, the last time I was here, we explored the road to my left, and that takes us along Paradise further into Coalbrookdale, and especially to the YHA in Coalbrookdale. But we're not going that way today. Instead, we're looking for going up this road here, because this takes us to where we want to look for in Church Road. And if we have a look over here, the direction we want to go in today, as you can see off to my right, is part of the Telford T50 50-mile trail and the Ironbridge Shropshire Countryside Trust. So yeah, it's this way we want to go, because it's this way that we're going to find our way to Church Road. So yeah, let's carry on. So this is the gate we're looking for, and we need to go through here to find our way to our destination today. So let's give it a go. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Just like we've seen on my previous visits here, the past 2 and 3 weeks. And if you look to my left, through the gap in the trees, you get to see a bit more Coalbrookdale. But yeah. I'm always impressed with how peaceful paths like this become, because they often start and finish right on the main road, and obviously all that traffic can cause quite a bit of noise going on. But when you get away from the road and a few yards or a few meters away from the road, don't have to walk that far, and you can barely hear the traffic. Sometimes you wouldn't even think there's a main road nearby in the first place, with how peaceful it all gets. Now already there's a lot of footprints in the mud on the this path I'm on, which shows this is already a pretty popular path to explore, which is always a good sign. And there's also a few tyre treads as well from people on their mountain bikes coming by this way. So yeah, that's always a good sign that the path you're walking is enjoyed by a lot of people, when you can tell lots of people come by from time to time on a regular basis. So yeah. So up to this point now. And anyone who's seen my previous videos here will recognise this signpost, and hopefully recognise where I'm standing at the moment. Now the path does go in this direction, okay, and as you can see, it is part of the Shropshire Way main route, as shown by this orange signpost. So the Shropshire Way goes off in this direction, and also, as you see by the signpost, I don't know how well you can read it, but the rotunda, which we've explored in previous videos, you can find by going off in this direction I'm looking at right now. But we're not going to go in this direction because we've already explored this way in a previous video. What we're going to do if we take another look at the signpost, it's pointing in the direction of Church Road. And as I said, Church Road is our destination today. And to get there, we're going off in this direction. Past couple of weekends I've been here. I've really enjoyed being along here. It's been peaceful. The weather's been good, especially on a day like today. And it's just been fun. It's been absolutely fun exploring these paths. So yeah. So you can see power cable running over our head. Perfectly fine to go past when you stick to the path, but yeah. And that's another view of Coalbrookdale. Looks pretty nice from where I'm standing right now, to be honest. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so from this point we carry on along the footpath. In a minute or two we should be coming up toward another signpost pointing off in a couple of different directions, and obviously we'll talk about that when we get there. Right, the direction I'm looking at right now is where we've just come from. If I was to travel along the direction I'm now facing, that will take us back along where we just came in, back to where we started this video. But obviously we're not going to do that. Instead we're going to stick to the plan of continuing on this direction I'm looking at now. So here we are at the small set of wooden steps going up a couple of yards in front of me. and I can see the signpost I was talking about just a couple of yards in front of me. Good time situation. So yeah, the last time I was here, as you can see on the signpost, going off to my left is the path to paradise. And the last time I was here, that's exactly where I went, following the path to paradise, which went off down those steps to my left. And that was a really good path to explore. I enjoyed that. Definitely worthwhile for anyone to explore, basically. And if we have a look back at the signpost, you can see going off to my right is the rotunda. So going up this path here that I'm looking at right now, that takes us up to the rotunda of Ironbridge. I'm not going to go this way today, obviously, because I've already made a video exploring this path a couple of weeks ago. But again, just like every other path around here, that's a great, really good and fun place to explore if you're interested and able to. Now, as you can see, Ironbridge, if we want to go back to Ironbridge, then we go down this path here, and if we follow down this path, then that's everywhere we've just come from, and that takes us back to where we started this video. So we're not going to go down that way. Instead, well, to begin with, we take notice the Shropshire Way main route goes off to my left, so that's worthwhile taking note of for anyone interested in exploring the Shropshire Way. But what we want to do is follow this path here, because as we can see from the signpost, Church Road, that's our destination today. But like I just said, this path to my left, down these steps, takes us down to Paradise in Coalbrookdale and the YHA building. Great part of Coalbrookdale that is, but we're not going that way today. We're going to this path on my right, which should take us to Church Road, where we want to be today. And this particular path that I'm now walking down, I've not been this way before. So yeah, it wasn't until about last month, maybe, or at least 3 weeks ago, that I first learned about this particular path. So this way is a new experience for me. Not much for me to say at the moment. I'm just taking in my surroundings. Looks like there may be a main road in front of me. Could have sworn I saw a car, or at least the roof of a car, go past, but it looks like there's some kind of gate in front of me. Yeah, there is. Okay. So this signpost, there's only one direction it's pointing us in, and it says Iron Bridge. So from here, obviously back down this way, there's only one way to go. There's only one way to go on this footpath, and that's back the way we came, back toward Iron Bridge. So we come through the gate. Okay. Well, we've got this little thing here. Severn Gorge Countryside Trust. Welcome to Lincoln Hill. And we've got a telephone number 01952 433 880. Alright, so is this Church Road? It must be. Got no idea where either direction takes me. Where to go? I could go right, but I'm guessing that might take me back down into Coalbrookdale. But now what? Sorry, yeah, I could go left. I could go left, and that might take me down to Coalbrookdale if I was to travel the way that I am facing at the moment. But what I think I'm going to do instead, I'm going to travel along the road to my right. I'm going to go in the direction I'm facing right now, because I want to know if from this spot I'm standing at the moment, I'm wondering if I'll connect up to, well, back to Iron Bridge going up this way. I might do. Well, I'm guessing. At this point I've got no idea where exactly I'm going, or if it's the right thing to do to come this way. But let's just carry on and see where this road takes me. Okay, I've literally just walked about 5 feet, that's it, and I see this thing on my right. I see this gate here. And according to this signpost, the Rotunda View is where we'll end up going. And as you can see, it's part of the Telford T50 50-mile trail. Now I'm going to guess, if we were going to follow the road up that I'm looking at, if we're going to follow the direction I'm facing at the moment up the road, we'll end up in Ironbridge, which is fine. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to follow this signpost to the Rotunda Way, to the Rotunda View, and follow the Telford T50 50-mile trail. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting. I think this road is Church Road after all, but it would be nice if there was a signpost to confirm that. But anyway, it doesn't matter right now because we're going through this gate. But before we do, I just noticed something over here. That's interesting. According to this signpost, which I honestly hadn't noticed but didn't know about until literally just now, the Telford T50 50-mile trail goes off to my left, and you can get to Woodside from here. So if I wanted, I could follow this trail I'm looking at, follow up through this gate, and yeah, that path that I'm looking at right now should take me to Woodside. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be really, really interesting. But we're not going to follow this path today. I'll have to remember this path and come back to this place another day, because that'll be really good to explore, going to Woodside along here. But yeah, I have to remember that. In the meantime, what we're going to do is stick to the rather improvised plan and follow this, go over to this gate, and go down to the Rotunda View. So yeah, let's carry on. I've got a sneaking suspicion I know how well, I know how this is going to turn out because the signpost we just looked at has told me. But if we have a look to my right, it's a very, very nice view of Coalbrookdale from here. Very nice. Yeah, but as I was saying, I know the signpost we just looked at is saying the Iron Bridge Rotunda is this way, but there's a little suspicion about, I've got a guess about how exactly the path is going to connect up. And it'll be interesting to see how that occurs, basically. Because I think, well, I'm guessing this path is going to connect up to paths or sections of path I've already explored both last weekend and the previous weekend, and that'll be gorgeous if that does happen. I don't know why, but I always love seeing overturned trees like this in the path. They always make the path far more interesting and far more fun to explore, because it's just an amazing feature. Right, down to my left, sorry, down on my right, I can see a footpath, and it looks like it's going to connect up to the path in front of me. And it does. Right, this works out quite nicely. Right, this path here, you can see on my right. Hang on a minute, let's just walk over here for a moment. Okay, so we've got this signpost, which we saw in a previous video when we were last here. As you can see, the signpost points towards paradise, and yeah, the path to paradise is this path on my left, and we explored this path last weekend, I think it was. Came up this way. No, it wasn't last weekend, it was the weekend before last. In either case, we've already explored this path that I'm looking at, because we came up from this direction in a previous video. And yeah, we took note of this path, although we did not explore this path until today. This path I'm looking at now takes us to Church Road back the way we've came from. So yeah, that means, as you can see, the Telford T50 50-mile trail takes us off in this direction, and what we're going to do now is follow this path to the rotunda. So yeah, and if we look to my right, I don't know how well you can see it, but the valley of Coalbrookdale beneath me, absolutely gorgeous down there. And from where I'm standing at the moment, it's absolutely peaceful. Now, we've been to this place before. Like, the path does go up this way, but what I want to focus on right now is here. Path going off toward Church Road in that direction, while over here this path I'm looking at now takes us to Lincoln Hill, which we've explored previously in a previous video, and this path here takes us to the rotunda. I think it'd be a nice way to end this video if we went back to the rotunda today. So here we are at the top of the rotunda view. And we got some information about the rotunda in the 1790s. And we've been here a couple of times before in previous videos, and it's an absolutely gorgeous place to be, especially on a day like today. Definitely one of the most beautiful and gorgeous places to be, not just in Ironbridge, but in all of Telford. This spot. So yeah, it's been a really good walk. A really good walk around Coalbrookdale. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it so far. So yeah, on that note, but what I'm going to do now, plan is to finish this video right here and head back down to Ironbridge, head back down to the bottom of Coalbrookdale, maybe have a beer, and then head back home to Dawley. Today's been a really good day, really enjoyed it. It's been great to be out and about. Thank you everyone for watching my videos today. I really do appreciate everyone who's taken the time to watch the videos that I put onto YouTube, so thank you for that. Take care of yourselves, be safe, have a good day, have a very good day, and I'll see you all soon in the next video. Take care and goodbye.